Hello guys and welcome back to episode 14 of Rebuilding the Bridge. I'm Jake and today it's going to be a two-game video. I'm going to be showing you a match in the Premier League against Liverpool, a very important match as you'll see in a second, and the UEFA Champions League group stage match against Real Madrid. So two pretty massive games. I did say I was going to come back for the Manchester United game and the Liverpool game, but when I saw that we got Real Madrid in the draw I switched it round because it's just a bit more interesting to watch seeing as we've already played Man U this season when I showed the Super Cup. But to catch you up on what we have been doing since you last saw us, we beat Man U in the Super Cup 3-1 in the last video. We then went on to beat Spurs 1-0 away with a Mason Mount goal. We went on to beat Watford 1-0 from Tammy Abraham's goal. We then drew 2-2 to Burnley, where I think we were 1-0 down, we made it 1-1, and then it looked like we were going to win because we scored a late winner, and then out of nowhere, this Boya Mayoral, I don't know how you pronounce his name, here he is, Boya Mayoral. I think did he used to play for Wolfsburg? I'm sure I've managed him before. Yeah, he was on loan at Wolfsburg from Real Madrid. I used to have a Wolfsburg save years ago on FM16, I think it was. So I did remember him from that. But yeah, he scored two for Burnley and one in the 94th minute when we thought we had it won. We were playing as a rotation team, which you can see here. It's pretty much a full rotated 11. So annoying that we did drop points there. We are still unbeaten though, as we beat Crystal Palace 5-4, which seems like a strange result. Like, surely we shouldn't have to try that hard to beat Palace. But if you look, I think we were 4-1 down. Yeah, we were 4-1 down. And then we got an own goal, which was forced from Ian Matson. He got the goal for us. Like, hit it against someone and it went in. Then Jadon Sancho got some and Kante got one. And we ended up turning around and winning it. Our first UEFA Champions League group game, we won 3-0. We drew 1-1 to Man City in the Premier League. Beat West Brom 4-2 in the Carabao Cup to put us into the next round. Then we've had a bit of a rough patch. We drew to Arsenal 0-0, drew to Olympiacos 0-0, which was a poor result from us. We then had a poor patch. We drew 0-0 with Arsenal, which wasn't the best game. And then probably in our worst game of the season, we drew 0-0 to Olympiacos in a very winnable game. It was like a mixture of a rotation team and a normal team because of like injuries and stuff like that. Then we did beat Man U again 1-0 at home, which puts us into this match against Liverpool. And for perspective, we are on 18 points after 8 games. Liverpool are on 22. We're in 4th, they're in 1st. It's still early days, so nothing can really be said of it yet. We haven't lost one, neither have Liverpool. The other interesting team is West Ham. West Ham are doing surprisingly well on 20 points. And yeah, so there's the league table. Hopefully, I mean, I'm not going into this game away at Anfield expecting to win. But as long as we can maybe keep the unbeaten record going, Liverpool, if we get a draw or something, that means Liverpool are also dropping points. So it's not too bad. So we will go into it optimistic and hopefully can come out with something. Hopefully we'll just get something from the game. So here's the team to play Liverpool. We have got Tammy Abraham is up front. He's in a bit of a rough patch, but hopefully it'll end pretty soon. Hudson-Odoi on the left, Barkley down the middle because Mason Mount is injured, Pulisic on the right because Sancho is tired, Jorginho and Kovacic in the midfield with Emerson, Upamecano, Tomori, James and Kepa as our standard back line. That will be the team going into the Liverpool game. We are going to try and play our positive style and hopefully outplay them. But, you know, we still haven't beaten Liverpool since I've been manager, so it's going to be an interesting one. And let's get into the game. As this is a two-game video, we will be doing key highlights just to speed the game up. But yeah, we're into our first game here, and if you've been paying attention this season, you will know that we did lose 1-0 to Liverpool this season already in the Community Shield. We outplayed them, and Mohamed Salah just got a late goal, and it was 1-0 to them. But I don't know whether to say we're not favourites at all, but because we are at Anfield. But if we were at home, I would favour us here. But hopefully, like I say, we can just get a draw or something out of it. And there is an early chance, and it seems to be for us right now. With Jorginho on the ball, Upamecano, we're keeping the ball nicely. Hudson-Odoi starting to settle into the team now, by the way. But for some reason, his development says he's going down in like potential and stuff. So that's not the best. But hopefully that will sort itself out as he gets consistent training. Jorginho hitting the post early on. It was a good bit of play for us there, keeping the ball for a while. Jorginho took the speculative shot, you would say, because it was quite far out. And he did pretty well with it to even hit the post, to be fair. And yeah, we're 20 minutes in. We're having the majority of possession, having the chances, but not enough on target right now. As Liverpool play the Dejan Lovren, really? Of all the people. We've conceded to Dejan bloody Lovren. And you can see it here. Mohamed Salah played the corner in. Poor from us. We're usually much better at corners, but Dejan Lovren was unmarked completely. Manan would have scored that. It was too easy for him there. But there is a highlight for us now. At least I hope it's for us. Maybe we can pull a goal back early, but it doesn't seem like it. As Milner steals the ball off Jorginho and bears down on goal. James Milner and Dejan Lovren making it 2-0 for Liverpool. This is a really poor performance from us so far. It looks like that unbeaten run is going to go out the window. We have been pretty sloppy recently, to be fair, but I was hoping that now that I was recording this match, maybe we'd play all right. You know, maybe the Football Manager gods would smile on me, but clearly not. Milner's just absolutely rifled it out of nowhere into the top corner. Now Dejan Lovren and James Milner getting the goals to Liverpool and putting them 2-0 up, and it's not good enough for us, and we are going to have to go attacking now. We've still got the majority of possession. I know possession means nothing, but we're having more chances too. We're just not clinical enough with them. None of them are on target. So let's tell everyone that was awful. Show me something else. Just pull one goal back, and with this team's fighting spirit, I'm sure we can make it 2 goals back, but we're going to need it pretty soon. I'm already looking at potential changes here that I could make. But there is a highlight before we get around to the 60-minute mark when I usually make changes. It's not going to be for Liverpool again, is it? Alexander-Arnold, Virgil van Dijk. Abraham steals it. Come on, Abraham. He's going to go alone. Abraham hits the crossbar. We've hit the crossbar and the post so far. We are getting unlucky, to be fair, but that's the difference. Liverpool have been clinical. And it's looking like the season isn't going to be as easy as last season, that's for sure. And we're going to bring on Ruben Loftus-Cheek down the middle and Jadon Sancho on the left. And we won't bring on Timo Werner, I'll just bring on a completely new forward three behind the striker because Tammy Abraham hasn't really had much service this game. And let's push it into very attacking just to see if we can pull a goal back. But Liverpool have got another corner here with Shaqiri. Tomori heads it away, but only as far as Arnold. He puts it back out to Shaqiri again, who goes down our byline. Oh, it's awful. It's 3-0 Liverpool now. This is probably the worst we've lost since maybe my first few weeks in the job. It's been a while since we've been humbled by a team like this. I'm thinking maybe just the Juventus game. But we ended up beating them across 2 legs anyway, but still. This is a very, very poor result, and I'm sure the fans are going to be very unhappy with this. But 10 minutes to go, you never know as David Neres goes in now. Can he create something out of nothing? No, he's hit it wide. It's been a story of the day, really. There's been 3 highlights for us, 3 highlights for Liverpool. Liverpool are winning 3-0. We just haven't put any of our chances away. Like I say, the end of the game's coming around. We've smashed them in possession. We've had more shots, but on target is another story. And that's been really poor from us there in the final third. So we've got to tell everyone that we need to be better, and then I'll see you in the Real Madrid match, and hopefully we put in a better performance for that, that's for sure. So I'll see you there. Hello guys, and we are back just before the Real Madrid game, but before we get into it, I just wanted to say I think I forgot to tell you all that at the end of the transfer window, I said if I signed anyone else, I'd let you know, and I did sign this man. I can't pronounce it, but it's Zeballos, I think, Ezequiel Zeballos. He looks like a very good prospect on the wing, 5-star potential ability, 4-star minimum. He hasn't been great when he's played for us, but to be fair, he's only 18 years old, so he's currently, I don't know if he is already, but he'll be playing for the development side, really. And he's just there for like a cup player for us right now. I wasn't buying him for right now. It's a buy for the future, really. He cost me 7 million. It was pretty cheap. It was his buyout clause. I mean, he's already valued at 20 million, so that tells you something. He's obviously a good purchase, and hopefully in a few years he can come good and play for us. His work permit was a bit of an issue, but we got that sorted. So yeah, that is that. And here is the team we are going for today to face Real Madrid. I just want to see if Mason Mount is now fit. He is, but you know what? Ross Barkley didn't do much. Here is the team I'm going to play to face Real Madrid. We're going for Timo Werner up top because Tammy Abraham played the last game and he was pretty bad, so he's not going to play. Sancho and David Neres come in to replace Pulisic and Hudson-Odoi, who again were poor against Liverpool. Mount is still injured, so it would have been Ross Barkley, but I want to give Loftus-Cheek the go here in attacking midfield because, I don't know, Ross Barkley hasn't really done much this season, and I'm hoping Loftus-Cheek can fill in that spot. And then the midfield, I've taken Jorginho out because one of the goals last game was his fault, and he just hasn't been up to form. Neither has Kovacic really, but I'd rather try Kovacic. It used to be like this with Jorginho here and Kovacic in the box-to-box midfielder role, but I'm going to try Kovacic in a deep line playmaker with Kante in the box-to-box and hopefully start bringing Kante back into the team because I feel like we have missed him. Probably a stupid decision on my end not to play him. His work rate is immense for a box-to-box player. He's on 300 grand a week. I did not know that. Damn. But yeah, Kante will be playing here. It's the same backline that we had against Liverpool, which may be a mistake, but I'm going to go for it anyway because it is Real Madrid. It's not like it's a game where we can just rotate players for the sake of it. I don't think the other two, Beckett, Omaric, and Andreas Christensen, are ready yet. And that's kind of been the problem since we lost Rudiger and Zuma. Like, it was a good transfer window in terms of in a few years this team will be amazing and so much better than what we had. But right now we probably like downgraded for current ability, but for potential ability it's much better. So yeah, this is the team we're going to go for, and hopefully we can somehow beat Real Madrid. Okay, so we're off. I told the players I expect nothing but a win from this match, and they seem to agree. So they obviously think they're better than Real Madrid, who line up with an amazing defense with Laporte, Ramos. Oh, wait, hold on. Sergio Ramos hits the bar with the header. We got lucky there. We're going to have to demand more from the players. But yeah, an amazing defence with Laporte, Militao, Ramos. They've just got an amazing team all round, really, Real Madrid. They are third in La Liga and actually third in this group because we're top on 4 points, joint top with Olympiacos, who have drew to us away and beat Real Madrid at home. So yeah, that was an interesting one when Olympiacos beat Real Madrid. But I just suppose that's the Champions League for you, as Real Madrid have another corner, which Sancho wins back and he plays a long ball forward to Timo Werner. We're trying to use his pace today, but Courtois, the ex-Chelsea player, saves in goal. I'm hoping Werner can maybe get a few goals in the next few games, so I'm going to start him as a starting striker for a bit to see if it can just deplace Tammy Abraham, because he scored them 6 goals in the first game against Birmingham, and since then Abraham hasn't done much at all, so hopefully it's a bit of a shock to his system. Like when we first bought Timo Werner, suddenly Abraham improved again, so if we drop Abraham for a bit, hopefully it can like boost his form in the long run. As Luka Jovic goes through, Kepa makes a big save, Loftus-Cheek gets it away. We got lucky there, and we are in terms of stats dominating, but as you've seen, Real Madrid have had all the highlights so far. But here's a corner for us, and David Neres has picked up the ball in the box, lays it off to Kovacic. Kovacic shoots. That's what we like to see from Kovacic, much better. His first goal of the season I think we're in October now. It's a good goal at that, and a very important one. He took the corner. It came out to David Neres, who took it past one and then laid it back off to Kovacic, who took a touch and rifled it home. Courtois couldn't get near it, and that is a great little goal to go into half-time with. And we can definitely do the team talk based on that and say, I'm happy with your performance, keep it up. And hopefully, as long as Real Madrid don't get any more set pieces like that they've been so strong from so far and we've been so poor from recently, and I think we do miss Kurt Zuma there and Tony Rudiger because they were big physical presences, and obviously Upamecano is still only 21, so he's still got to develop in that way. As Timo Werner gets the goal for us from the Reece James, I think it was a free kick. Yeah, here we go, we can see it now. Reece James played the crossing from the free kick. Timo Werner rise taller than Ramos, which you wouldn't think you would say, and headed it into the back of the net. It's 2-0. And this is going to put us in a great position if we can hold out for a win in this Champions League group. And we can start thinking about subs soon, maybe in the 70th minute, because we are playing very well so far. And I think the team we've picked today has worked very well. Kovacic in this deep line playmaker role might have displaced Jorginho, as good as he'd been in the later half of last season. Jorginho, it doesn't look like he is going to be starting there anytime soon. I think I'm going to give Ross Barkley the run out. And we'll just do that for now. We're going to do all 3 changes separately just to play for time. We shall try Callum Hudson-Odoi on the left wing for Sancho. Sancho hasn't done much this game, but you know, it's been a team effort this one. Make sure David Neres doesn't get sent off. We'll bring on Pulisic. And that should be that. And we'll put ourselves in a pretty good position as Mateo Kovacic gets injured. Hopefully that's not too bad. We have taken him off, so we are down to 10 men for a few seconds. But yeah, that should have put us in a good position in the group, top of the group. Probably joint with Olympiacos because I'm sure they won their game against, I think it's Shakhtar, the game in our group. As Luka Jovic gets a goal in the 94th minute for Real Madrid. It's 2-1. Hopefully there isn't enough time. We can see it now. Militao throws the ball in. Isco on the turn to Modric, and I think Modric just played a killer pass, yeah. Well, it's a good goal really from Real Madrid. We couldn't do much about that. Hopefully the ref blows his whistle. There we go. It's a 2-1 win. I would say that is an excellent win because, you know, beating Real Madrid doesn't happen every day. And that, I don't know how we can see. Let's see if we can see the group. There you go. So Olympiacos and Galatasaray haven't played yet. Sorry, I said Shakhtar, I meant Galatasaray. But yeah, we're in a good position. I mean, you would have expected Real Madrid to be where we are right now, and they're only on 3 points. So going into the second half of the Champions League group stage, I can feel confident that we'll qualify, and probably as Olympiacos drop off, we should win the group too. So that is pretty good from us there. We just need to improve in the Premier League a bit, and our next game in the Premier League is against Norwich, so hopefully that means we can beat them, because we are at home. If we can beat them and then overtake them in the league, we climb one step higher, and that's what we need to do. We need to sort it out now, because if you want to win the league on Football Manager, you can't, well, and in real life right now, you can't wait to October before you start picking up form. You've got to do it straight away, so we can't wait any longer than right now. We need to really start getting into it. And I will bring it back, so I'll do these games in October. I think I'll bring it back for the Leeds and Leicester game, maybe. That'll be an interesting game to watch against Leeds and against Leicester. I think that'll be fun. So yeah, I'll bring it back then for them 2 Premier League ties. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. We didn't play very well in the first game, but much better in the second game. If you did enjoy, feel free to like the video and comment if you want to get involved. And subscribe if you want to see more. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, and I'll see you later.